And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and our pitcher in this game, Cade Fisher. What do you have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Isaac Humphrey leading things off and takes a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
1 out, base is empty. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Now he breaks his bat. And he barehands it. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44.
And now here is Tommy O'Connor. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses the zone, and 1-1. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Dennis. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of it.
And now the center fielder, Carter. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. fouled off. He was late. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. Seeing this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Number 45 now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Grounds one to short. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fastball is outside. This one in the air. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Mitchell Sanford. Fisher back to work. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Fisher, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the DH. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Sanford stands at second with no outs. Just missed. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Batting 6, the second baseman, number 27.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Runner at second here, one gone. Outside
No,
low.
that's a ball.
Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one drifts inside. In the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 18.
Now it's the right fielder. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one almost got him. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Cooper
McMurray.
And that is out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's in the dirt. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hit on the ground to short. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Cade Blue.
Cade Blue will hit next. Just missed.
1 ball.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Humphrey makes the play. That's out number 2.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Eric Snow.
So up next, Eric Snow. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that skips in the dirt. This one in the air. Hill makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of the
off
third,
for Virginia,
scoreless game. Here's the shortstop
number 1.
at the plate. Number 1. Bunted back towards the pitcher. Picks it up with the bare hand. In time. Got him.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out, and way to go.
And here's the catcher. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0. Strike. Woo.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Top of the third, no score.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Isaac Humphrey. And that one is lifted in the air. Carter sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that's the third out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, number 7. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the left fielder, Cole Edwards. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Eric Guevara, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
This one in the air, center field. Humphrey makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. On to the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Luke Hill.
The third baseman, Luke Hill.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, He'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, that's a curveball that people
44.
like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And here's the first baseman, Tommy O'Connor. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mitchell Sanford.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitchell Sanford. Doubled in his first AB. And it's fouled away. Left-hand batter waits.
Oh.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. No score. Bottom 4,
Leading
and
off
now the
for
center
Carolina,
fielder, Carter.
The center fielder, number 49.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Late with the swing there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball still 0-2. He goes down looking.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate.
Now
3
batting,
strikeouts in the
number
first game
45.
yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Number 45 takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. There's a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside. And downstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
There's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking
Now
it might
batting,
be a called
number
ball
18.
or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Number 18 in the box now. No balls and a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Sanford ranging back, and it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So runner at second, 2 down. McMurray getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
right through there for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. Late swing, foul to the left. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off
pitcher's
for
duel
Virginia,
so far.
the
Here's how the
designated hitter,
starters have
number
performed
36.
up to this point. Fisher back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1. Late swing, fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Number 18 avoids the first pitch for ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Halfway through this one, still no score. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Cade Blue.
The right fielder, Cade Blue.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got three straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now the third baseman, Eric Snow. Right side, hard hit. Home man for the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Now batting, number 7.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 1 so far. A sliding stop. The throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Virginia,
and now the shortstop, number 1.
Number 1.
First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. Line drive. Snags it on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Number 20 in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. A hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
So the batting order turns over. Isaac Humphrey digs in now. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
This one in the air. Settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Cole Edwards. That's in there. That's strike 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Eric Guevara.
Eric Guevara now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that just misses. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, number 49.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's the center fielder, Carter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now the number 2 hitter, 0 for 2 in this one. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a curve is down and in. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And now Luke Hill.
Baseman, Luke Hill.
Fouled off left side. Next pitch is outside. 1-1 is fouled off.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Here's a 2-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Tommy O'Connor, the next to hit. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. That's in there. That one in there across the letters. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Here's the left fielder, Mitchell Sanford, 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching,
Ryan Rodriguez gets handed the rock out of the pen. And now the catcher comes up to him.
Carolina, the catcher, number 18.
And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Gets under it. Reaches over the wall. And he's got it.
Now batting, first baseman, Cooper McMurray.
Cooper McMurray will hit next. Has grounded out a couple of times. Inside. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
There's the strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jones preparing to come on if needed. Morris, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now at the plate,
The right
Cade
fielder,
Blue.
number 14, Cade Blue.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Curve in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. And that is that. Righty reliever out of the pen, Hayden Murphy.
Now pitching, Hayden Murphy.
Now it's the
Leading off
DH.
for Virginia, the designated hitter, number 36.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Action in the pen down there. Carson Myers getting loose for A.J. Hinch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now it's the second baseman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hard hit, right side. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there.
The
Nice
batter,
job of the pitcher to bear
18.
down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's the right fielder. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one just missing inside. Ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next pitch is outside.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Number 1 in the box now. Take strike 1.
Ball, low.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hand, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
Fastball is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Counts ball.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we still have no score.
Pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mason Morris. So digging in,
Leading
Eric
for
Snow.
the All-Stars, the 3rd baseman, Eric Snow.
Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
On the ground. Throws across the diamond. And that's one away.
Now
as the
batting,
leadoff man is
7.
out in the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. And that's a little bit high. 1-2 the count.
That's a really good take.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball
Now
the other
batting,
way. So
left
credit the
fielder,
pitcher for having him
Cole
out in front of that pitch.
Edwards.
Clearly he had him fooled.
Cole Edwards digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For Virginia,
We go to the ninth. Here's the catcher, number 20. Murphy back to work. And that one is inside ball one. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0. Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Humphrey in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Ball 4, he walked him, and that keeps things going.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So up next, Isaac Humphrey. 0 for 3 in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. The 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
The third baseman, number 7, Luke Hill.
So digging in, Luke Hill. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's ripped into the outfield. Hauls it in for the out. So 2 down now, and here 44. Is Tommy O'Connor. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. On the ground, right side. And that is that. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th, and now the DH, Eric Guevara. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jones getting loose out there. Late swing, fouled off. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now here is Carter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The winning run on second base. And now 2-0. On the ground to short. Sends it across to first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, number 45.
Here's the second baseman. Outfield playing pretty shallow.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. The squeeze is popped up. Brings it in. And there's two away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
18.
And here's the catcher. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Winning run at third, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Runner stays put at third.
Now pitching,
Carson Myers gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Go ahead run on base. Sanford getting ready to hit.
Leading off for the All-Stars, the left fielder, Mitchell Sanford.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Carter gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter. Runner's breaking for the plate. It's a squeeze. Got him on the off-balance throw. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Suicide squeeze can be one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball because it's such a layered play and everything comes together so quickly. Right there, it all came together perfectly at a huge time as they take the lead.
And here is number 27. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And here in extra innings. Way high.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. He's got it, and that'll do it. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. The All-Stars out front here, 1-0.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Landon Waters. Runner in scoring position, no outs. McMurray now at the plate. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris Certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
So the tying run at second. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Man at second. And the ball evens the count. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cade Blue.
So up next, Cade Blue. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one gets past the catcher. No advance, though. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
With the tying run at third, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. The tying run is 90 feet away. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Snow, the next to hit, takes ball one. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1. With the tying run at third, here in extra innings. They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One strike away.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One and two here. That's down and in. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And there it is.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.